All right, let's learn how to do animation. So I'm going to simply start with a graphic on my screen. I'm going to use a template. And from here, I'm going to show you how you can make all of these animated. It's so simple. When you aren't clicked on anything, you're still going to see the animate word on top, and you can use that. Choose anything that you see, and it kind of gives the whole thing an animation without you doing it, without you doing anything. I like to do each one of these separately though, just because I like to make mine look a certain way. But you can kind of scroll through these and see if you like any of them that like kind of automatically do the full graphic. The next thing is, once we click out of that, I'm going to come over here, and I like to do these kind of by like words grouped together. Titles kind of fly in separately. Here's a hack. Instead of doing click, click, group, you just kind of click over both and you do Command G and it groups it together. Okay, anyways, so now these are all in front of these numbers. So we gotta click through those, send them to the back. Okay. Now that that's done, oh, they're still fully in front. That's fun. Another keyboard hack, doesn't even seem to be working, is Command, I don't know what that thing is called. Bracket? Yeah. Command bracket. It's like the first bracket, the first open bracket, not the parentheses, like the squared bracket. Okay. Now that we have those done, I'm going to start by, let's do the title first. So I'm going to click on the title, click on animate. I'm going to find one that I kind of like, make it pop. I kind of like to do the titles in more of like a popping or like popping up fashion rather than like a text typewriter kind of vibe. I don't like the scrapbook one for anything other than pictures. That one's fine. Stop. And then I'm going to go and choose each of these, shift and hold it down so I get them all. Come over here, and I like typewriter. So let's find typewriter. Sometimes when you group these things together, it doesn't show you the typewriter word. There we go. Okay, so let's click on each of the text and click typewriter. So I grouped it. That's why it wasn't doing it before, because it's not going to do typewriter on this element right here. Okay. Last thing is this big word. Maybe we'll do the same kind of stomp coming in. Now, I'm not going to get too far into animation, but when you do click on each one of these, you're going to see little things that'll pop up with it. Most of the time it says this, both on enter or on exit. And what that means is whenever it's creating the animation, it's either both when the screen starts and when it exits, or just when the screen starts and not like having it scroll away when you exit. So you kind of just choose when you want your animation to show. And then if you're using something like drift, it's going to have arrows, so you can choose the direction that you want the animation to kind of like fly in from. So now we'll hit play, and you can kind of see how it animates onto the screen. And that is my quick demo of animation.